Alright guys, just a quick update. Haven't made a video on YouTube in probably at least 4 to 6 months, so here we go. Here's the green truck. Not much has been happening with it. I think last time I had updated this I had put in the axles. It's got a 10 bolt up front, 373s throughout. Rear end's got a 14 bolt with a Detroit, and disc brake conversion. The reason I haven't been using this truck very much, well, there's two reasons. The first of which is that I do not have a parking brake set up at this time. Looking into a driveline brake from TCM, but I just don't have the money, and I can't get it inspected until I have a parking brake. Especially being a standard, you kind of need it. So working on that. Also, my rear wheel bearing seal on this side keeps blowing out because the axle's worn. So yeah, I need to get a speedy sleeve or something for that, so it stops dumping gear oil all the time. I picked up this this cap on the side of the road for free. It's for a newer model, like an 88 to 98 GM with a step side, but it fits. You know, being free, it's got the struts are gone on it and stuff, but hey, it's a cap. Now I have a nice dry space I can keep things. Should be nice for camping and whatnot, so it's pretty much where she sits as of right now. Last thing I was doing with it was putting on these circular fog lights. I'm going to take off those square ones. I also put a hitch on the front, really nice for moving trailers and stuff, and it's removable, so when I go four-wheeling it doesn't hang up. You may notice that the tank car is not in the driveway. That's because it is registered and on the road. That's good. Yesterday I actually just did a water pump in this beast, so that's what all this crap is. All stuff I'm going to go under there and paint the frame. Again, there's the old water pump. I put a Delco, AC Delco one back on it, so hopefully we get another 200,000 miles out of that pump. And the garage is a huge mess, but we got some new projects in here, so I thought I'd go over them really, really quick and look for update videos on all these as they go. Let's start with the first thing I got a while back, which was this. This is a go-kart. Picked it up because I had this motor right here. It's a Predator 212, and I needed something to put it on, so I bought this go-kart. It had a Briggs on it. I hate Briggs, so got rid of that, put this on. Runs pretty good. Pretty happy with it. It's fun. Goes about 35-40. Does donuts all day. Nice little thing to beat on. So what I'm doing is I'm going to recover the seat, finish my orange paint job here. I got the bumpers. I'm bedlining those. Put it all back together. Put it on sale on Craigslist. Hopefully I'll sell this, and that'll give me the money to buy my emergency brake for the truck. The ATV, I got a carb kit. It's all soaking in carb solution right now. When that's done, it's getting put back together. I'm either going to give it back to the lady I got it from or do something with it. I don't know, but it's got to get out of here. See what else we got. Right here. Picked this up 2 weeks back for about $500 in the condition you see it's in. It is a 1967 to 71 Buick Oddfire 225 V6. I got the adapter for the Willys T90 transmission, flywheel, clutch, exhaust manifolds, motor mounts, all that good stuff. As you can see, the guy who had it before me was cleaning it up and painting it for his CJ2A project, but he had health issues and had to sell the project, so I got the motor. This should be sweet in that wagon. I cannot wait to get it in, but I got to hold myself back and focus on things that need to get done first. But hopefully this winter this baby's going to go in. This will be the last motor in that. I like the Chevy V8s, but honestly this will be a little bit cooler. It's painted GM Alpine Green, same that they used on the Detroit diesels. They also used this on the Buick motors back in the day. Although if they were in a Jeep originally, it would have been red, the Dauntless V6 as they called it. Just so happens, went to the junkyard, and they had a Willys pickup that had a V6 conversion done, and I was thinking about buying that motor, but I didn't. But it had a 2-barrel, very rare intake on it, so I picked that up with the carb, So eventually this will go on this motor, get a little more power out of it. Pretty cool. That's the original air cleaner. It actually fits, which is again really neat. And on to my latest project and my new mode of transportation to and from work. This is a 1979 Honda CT90. The original dual sport motorcycle. It's really cool. It's got a clutchless 4-speed, which I don't know if I like that, but it's pretty nice because when you come to a stoplight, you just stop. You don't have to pull on a clutch or deal with any of that, and it's really nice on a really steep hill off-road because you can just take off. You don't have to clutch and all that stuff. Not that it's hard to do, but just convenient. These are really designed as like a hunter's kind of vehicle, not really as a dirt bike, even though they are a dual sport and you can take them off-road. They're more of like a trail vehicle than they are like a motocross or a dirt bike. But one of the real cool things it has is this right here. This is a sub-transmission, and you can put it in high or low range. And in low range, it'll pretty much climb up a wall. It's awesome. But it also has the high range for on the street. Should do about 55. I am using it as a moped, so I try to ride it no faster than 25. But it can do highway speed. I wouldn't want to be on it going highway speed, but it can do it. It's got about 55,000 on the clock. Runs pretty good right now. I was adjusting the valves. I got to redo the carb again, clean the tank again, and adjust the clutch. But it's pretty reliable. I've replaced a bunch of parts on it. Just put new tires on it. Pretty good deal there. About $50 for tires and tubes, which really is not that bad. They're like Korean tires, but really, who gives a shit? They should work good in the snow. It had the original Yokohamas on it, but they were all dry cracked. I was thinking of putting another knobby tire on there, but again, didn't really want to mess with the expense there. So you got your tank under the seat. You got the step-through frame. This is actually really a motorcycle. It's not a moped, but they are titled and usually registered as such. I'm just trying to get by using it as a moped. It's got this really beefy rack on the back. It'd be great for picking up stuff on trash day, small engines and whatnot. And it's so I fastened this little milk crate on temporarily. But it's a really cool bike, and I really do like it. It's 89 cc's, 4-stroke. It's definitely a big step up from the Pooks. It has drum brakes front and back, but again, everything's designed more as a motorcycle than as a moped or a bicycle, so it stops really good. It has really good power, low end torque, so I give these a good thumbs up. I picked this one up out of Maine for $500. I cleaned it up.